This happened a long time ago, so there is likely no way to prove anything at this point. I need to give a little backstory before I get into the incident. I've always been exceptionally good at multiple choice tests. I was not a great student. I usually ended up with a B and C average. But because I read a lot, and I am a good puzzle solver, I could usually ace my tests, and get away with doing no homework, and still end up with a passing or even a decent grade. One exception to this was my history teacher. She was more clever than I, and her multiple choice tests often had 2 or even 3 plausible answers out of the 4 or 5 choices. Hers was the only class I failed, just barely. But I was in luck. At the time, it was possible to redo a single failing grade by taking a standardized test from the government. I took this test, without studying, and got a B+. So that was substituted for my actual grade. High school tests were fairly easy in general, but standardized tests for me were a complete breeze. Well, I had this particular teacher for homeroom. Let us call her Miss Karen Van Bejach. Miss Karen for short. She was the coach of the cheerleader squad. This becomes important later. One day on the way to homeroom class, I sprained my ankle quite badly. I hobbled with one leg and the rails up the stairs to homeroom. I told Miss Karen that I needed a pass to the nurse because I had just badly sprained my ankle. Our school required a pass signed by a teacher to visit the nurse. I imagine things have probably changed by now. Let me know in the comments. I had experience with sprained ankles already. They were the bane of my existence, and I knew this was bad. She looked at me and said, "I do not give nurse passes or bathroom passes."